Didn't realize I was live. Hi, YouTube. Give me 1 second, but that's why I've been standing here quietly doing one more thing that I need to get done. So just bear with me and we'll go ahead and get started. And once YouTube actually pops up on my computer, there'll definitely be some sort of delay going on. Mhm. Good morning. It's still morning. So good morning, good morning. I am Jamesia Jonay, and give me 1 second. We're going to rewind that. That is the beauty of all this. We're gonna rewind, right? This is gonna be some good stuff. Good morning. I am Jamesia Jonay, the wealth creator. I show people how to use other people's money to pay their mortgage, create cash flow, generate generational wealth, and protect their assets. Coming to you live on YouTube and Instagram at the same time, right? Topic for today is why aren't NBA players paid the same salary, right? Why aren't NBA players paid the same salary? Why aren't they paid equally, right? So I posted this question on Facebook. It was absolutely inspired by a morning coffee call I had today with my mentor in a business that I'm a part of. And I wanted to just unpack some things, right? So someone said, which makes total sense, NBA players are not all paid the same because they don't have the same skill set, right? So, is there an expectation that Kobe Bryant, may he rest in heaven, is going to earn the same amount of money as an individual that's not in the starting five, as an individual that barely, if ever, gets off the bench, right? However, everybody on the team did something to qualify to make it to the NBA, but they're not all at the same skill level. They're not all at the same talent level. They're not all at the same work ethic level, right? And that's what separates them. I remember hearing Kobe Bryant say that he practiced before practice, right? So he had already been practicing before practice started. and he continued to practice after practice, right? So that separated him from the other players on the LA Lakers. That separated him from other players in the entire National Basketball Association League. His commitment to training, his commitment to practicing, his commitment to perfecting his skill, right? So it makes total sense that, and then also having a different agent, being able to negotiate based on talent, skill, celebrity, championship rings, conference finals, all of these different things go into play when you're thinking about how much money this individual is making, right? All of these come into play when you're thinking about how much this individual is making. It makes total sense. It also makes total sense when we're talking about a corporation. A CEO, the C executives are making more money than the middle management. Middle management is usually making more money than entry level, right? And it's less crowded at the top. I'll never forget, I'm a human resources professional. We were recruiting, looking for a chief financial officer for the department. Like 10 people applied for the position. Let's say 15. 15 people applied. I put out an ad for a receptionist. 2,000 people applied. It's less crowded at the top. You need a greater level of skill. You may need a greater level of education. And you're going to be able to show and prove you are who you say you are, right? Some people start at the bottom, they work their way up to the top. Everybody doesn't start off as a CEO. They built their way up. In your Google, your Intels of the world, a lot of chief executive officers and individuals that specifically CEOs that end up in the C-suite, depending on the organization, they have some sort of background in sales, leadership development, leading people, driving people, because now you have to lead and drive an entire company, right? And answer to a board of directors. So makes total sense, right? So then I was thinking about real estate. So all of this comes into play because I am a licensed agent. I am a marketing director with a company called PHP Agency. I partnered with PHP Agency in 2019. We are licensed life insurance agents, right? But most importantly, I recruit, I train, and I develop leaders in the financial services industry. It made total sense for me. I came from a recruitment background. I am growing as a leader, not only in business, but I'm growing as a leader in my home, in my family, in all aspects of life. I am growing and developing as a leader. As I grow and develop in leadership, I help others grow and develop in leadership as well. And we make money doing it, right? However, that's for those who are coachable. What does this have to do with the NBA? What does this have to do with corporations? I'm also a licensed real estate professional. I became licensed in real estate in 2017. I became licensed in life insurance in 2019. I'm in the real estate industry. I'm also in the financial service industry. Married them together, showing people how to build a proper foundation of their financial home before they go into getting a physical home, right? So one of our newest business partners said, how do I handle talking to people? Because they say, oh, that network marketing, only a certain amount of people make all the money, right? The people at the top, there's a small percentage of people that make the most money, right? And as I started to think about that, that's where the question about why don't all NBA players make the same amount of money? It makes total sense. Kobe Bryant was putting more time in while he was an LA Laker than any other player on the team. He was able to drive his team to conference finals. He was able to drive his team to 5 NBA championships. Yes, he's going to make more money than the individual that rarely ever gets off the bench. It's the same thing in network marketing. Everybody has the same opportunity. When it comes to the NBA, everybody has the same opportunity. When it comes to the NFL, everybody has the same opportunity. Talent, specifically in sports, is undeniable. The ability to lead a team is undeniable. It gets a little gray when you start talking about corporate, because you could be the most educated, you could be the most talented, and you can get passed up for promotions. You could get overlooked for increased pay, right? But in sports, it's kind of hard to do that. The best running back should be on the field. The best running back, they also have a good attitude. They are great with team camaraderie. They can control their emotions. Put them out on the field. The best point guard, put them out on the court. Because it's not just talent and skill alone, right? You can be, I think about this when I think about performance. There are plenty of people that can out-sing Beyonce, Jennifer Hudson, Fantasia, Barbara Streisand, Elton John, and other people. But attitude comes to mind. Character comes to mind. Keke Wyatt is an amazing singer with an amazing range. If you get a reputation in the music industry as being difficult to work with, no matter how talented you are, you may find yourself put on a shelf. Right? You may find yourself put on a shelf. I'm cracking up at the closed caption, right? So the same thing is true for network marketing. We treat PHP like a sport. We are athletes, an entrepreneur mixed with an athlete. So yes, the cream is always going to rise to the top, right? The cream of the crop are always going to rise. Everybody has the exact same opportunity. Everybody has the ability to get the exact same training. Everybody has the ability to qualify. So when it comes to income in network marketing, it's not going to be any different than any other industry that we see. Let me prove my point. As a real estate agent, the National Association of Realtors just released the annual income of realtors by experience for 2020, right? So first it says all realtors. 24% earned less than $10,000 in 2020. 13% earned between $10,000 and $24,999. 8% earned $25,000 to $35,000. 9% $35,000 to $50,000. 12% $50,000 to $75,000. 9% $75,000 to $99,999. Right? Let me share my screen. This whole time, let me share that. Let me share that really quickly so you can see that I'm not making this up, right? 10% earned over 6 figures, 100,000 to 159,000. 6% earned 150 to 199,000. 3% earned 200,000 to 249,000. 7% earned 250,000 or more. Saying that to say, even in real estate, everybody isn't making a lot of money. The ones who are working, the ones who are making phone calls, the ones who are marketing, the ones who are putting themselves out there, the ones who are leveraging listings and doing what it takes to get clients are making money. So if your biggest issue with network marketing is only certain people make money, show me an industry, show me an organization where everybody makes the exact same amount of money. And that's why I use the NBA. Hey, Jessica, how you doing? The NBA as an example. LeBron James should never earn what the guy who warms the bench and just barely made the team earns. It doesn't make sense. LeBron James is practicing. LeBron James is taking care of his body. He's mindful of what he eats and drinks. He's showing different character on the field, off the field. He's going in chambers to be frozen and cold and all of these different things to be an optimal performer. LeBron James has championship NBA rings with different teams, right? He's shown himself as a leader. He has endorsements and other things. Using Kobe Bryant again, those 5 championship rings, showing himself as a leader, taking his team to the conference finals, leading his team to championship rings. No, he's not going to make what the person on the bench makes. So in network marketing in any business, if someone comes into the business and they are not working the business, they are not maximizing their time, they are not utilizing the training, the tools, and the resources that are put before them, no, they're not going to make money. It's no more so than anybody who starts off, I worked for a nonprofit. We recruited medical assistants. There were also nurse practitioners, RNs within the organization. And the medical assistant sat down with the CEO and said they had an issue with their pay. And one thing that the CEO said is, the model isn't created for you to stay a medical assistant, but some people get complacent. This isn't saying their entry-level salary should not have increased, but this is saying, do you plan on being a career medical assistant? You can become an LPN, you can become an RN, you can become an APN. Do you plan on keeping your career at the bottom entry level? But some people do that. Some people are content with what they're doing, don't get me wrong. Some people decide they are going to be the receptionist forever. Some people say, I may start off as a receptionist, but when I'm done, I'm going to be the CEO of this company. I'm going to rise through the ranks. As I mentioned before with corporate, your work ethic, education, talent, and skill does not always translate into promotions, right? If you've been denied a promotion, overlooked the promotion, given extra work, more work, somebody else's job for the same pay, I understand, right? I can resonate with you. But when you're talking about something like the NBA, the NFL, if you're talented, you have the work ethic, you have the leadership skills, you have the consistency, and you are a team player, you're going to get time on that field. You're going to get time on that court. You're going to be in the starting lineup, and you're going to be able to demand more money than other players. Same thing is true in network marketing organizations. You come in and do the work specifically. I can't speak for others, but specifically PHP agency, you come in and do the work. You can outwork, out-earn anybody in the organization. Everybody starts off at the same spot, but you can pass up the individual that you partnered in business with. You can pass up everybody else in the business. My mentor partnered with PHP 6 years ago. PHP has been around for 11 years. So there were people in PHP agency 5 years before my mentor. My mentor was the first to make $250,000 in a year. My mentor was the first to make $500,000 in a year. My mentor was the first to make $1 million in a year. My mentor was the first to make it to the board's council of the company. My mentor is now the chief distribution officer of PHP Agency. There were individuals in the organization that had a 5-year head start on him. He passed them all up and broke records in the company. What did he do differently? He outworked everybody. That's it. And he's still outworking everybody. That's it. So there are businesses, there are opportunities where we all have the same opportunity. People that are saying, I don't, and you know, everything isn't for everybody, that's fine, but to say, oh, network marketing, only so many people make money. Okay, well, where do you work at? Oh, I work at PepsiCo. So you're at the top of the food chain with PepsiCo, you're making CEO money. Well, no, I'm not making CEO money. I'm in accounts payable. Well, why don't you make what your manager makes? Do you make what the lead? Does everybody in your department earn the same money? No, everybody in my department doesn't earn the same money. So why is there an expectation any different in this organization? The reality is when it comes to sales, 20% of the people do about 80% of the work and 20% of the people are going to make the most money. I don't care if that's network marketing. I don't care if that's real estate. I don't care if it's pharmaceutical sales, any type of sales environment, right? But if anyone is in business, if you are out looking for a job, even if you're out looking for a life partner, you plan to have a husband, you plan to have a wife, you are in sales. You're selling yourself. You're approaching people. You're being approached. You're having a conversation. You're dating. That's all sales is, right? And it's not for everybody. Don't get me wrong. But if you have more questions, if you're watching this and you're like, I'm looking for something I want to develop as a leader. I have an idea for a business, but I don't necessarily have the money coming in. I want to be able to earn additional income to help fund my future endeavors and ensure that when I do start my own business, I'm on the right track, right? The CEO of PHP Agency, Patrick McDavid, is training leaders in Coca-Cola and other Fortune 500 companies. He's being sought out for his leadership and how he's developed PHP Agency. You may be looking to earn additional money. You want to grow in your skill set. You want to grow in your public speaking skills. You want to be mentored by a millionaire. You may even say, hey, Jamesia, I would love to be mentored by you. Let's have a conversation. And it's just a conversation. Let's have a conversation if you're open to it. However, I don't know any company, any organization that you'll find where everybody is compensated the exact same. Not even actors in a movie. Every actor in Black Panther did not make the same amount of money. Right? The lead singer is not paying the backup singers the same amount of money that they make. So that whole thought process of, well, only certain people in network marketing make money. Only certain people in the world are millionaires. It's a small percentage that are millionaires, a smaller percentage that are billionaires, a smaller percentage that are trillionaires. But the opportunity is there. But nobody is saying, no, I'm not going to go to work, right? So I am Jamesia Jonay, the wealth creator. I show people how to use other people's money to pay their mortgage, create cash flow, generate generational wealth, and protect their assets. I also recruit, train, and develop leaders in the life insurance industry, right? Recruit, train, and develop leaders. I build people. I build people, and I help people through the power of financial education. As I learn, I teach. So if you are interested in learning more about business and potentially partnering with me, let's connect. Link is in my bio. If you're interested in learning more about the products and the services that we offer for burial, retirement, long-term care, assisted living, mortgage protection, college planning, and more, let's have a conversation. I am Jamesia Jonay. Have an awesome day. Thank you for tuning in. Like, love, share, comment, engage, slide in my inbox, contact me, schedule a consultation call. I look forward to working with you, and you'll see me be more consistent with my lives. Have an awesome Wednesday.